What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be learning the song Wine, Beer, Whiskey by Little Big Town. This is a super fun song to play, and it's actually super simple as well. I think you're really going to enjoy learning it. Real quick before we get into it, I wanted to mention that I offer one-on-one online lessons over Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, whatever works best for you, and I'm willing to give you your first lesson for free. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, my email will be down in the description box. Feel free to reach out. With that out of the way, let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. There are really only two different parts to this song and only one chord shape. The verse and the chorus are exactly the same, so let's learn that now. We are going to start by placing our first finger on the 5th fret of our low E string. Then we will put our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of our A. You will only play the top 2 strings. Make sure all of the other strings are muted. I do this by laying my index finger down and just touching each of the strings from the D string downwards. Then to make that easier, I'm being as accurate as possible with my right hand, just strumming the top 2 or 3 strings. That way I'm not worried too much about whether my B string, for example, is muted properly. So the chord should sound like this. Now for our second chord, we just slide the same shape down so that our first finger is on the 3rd fret of our low E string and our 3rd finger is on the 5th of our A. Same muting dealio as the previous chord. Those are the only 2 chords that you are going to need to know for like 95% of the entire song. So let's get the strumming pattern. It will be a down, strike up, again, down, strike up, down, strike up. With the chord slowly. Play it with me. Faster now. Full speed. That strumming pattern stays consistent throughout the entire song. Dude, you just learned like the entire song. Now there's only one section of the song that deviates from this, and that is a musical interlude right after the second chorus. That musical interlude starts out with 2 times through our regular chord progression. But then it switches, and instead of going from the 5th fret power chord to the 3rd fret power chord, we're going to go to the 1st fret power chord. So you'll have your index finger on the 1st fret of your low E string and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of your A string. And that goes up to the 3rd fret, like normal. So the entire interlude will sound like this. Play along with me. Let's talk song structure. The song starts out with like a trumpet, and then halfway through the intro, we come in and we play our normal chord progression. That leads us into verse 1 and then chorus 1, which all throughout all of there, we're still playing the same chord progression as the intro. Then verse 2 and chorus 2 are the same as verse 1 and chorus 1. And then this is where things change, is right after chorus 2, we have the musical interlude we just talked about. Next, you have a 3rd verse and a 3rd chorus, and finally the outro, which also you just play the normal chord progression, and you land on a big, fat 5th fret power chord. And that is how you play the song Wine, Beer, Whiskey. If you have a song request, leave it down below or DM me. If you wish to be notified of future videos, hit the bell. I sincerely hope that you are well. Please hit that like button blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.